Hey everybody, I hope you all had a great Easter last weekend and had fun celebrating together with your family. Easter is such an important time for the church. We get to celebrate Jesus' death and his resurrection, but then it feels a little bit funny to go back to normal life the week after. And I bet the disciples felt that too. So we get to celebrate Jesus' resurrection, but then what do we do after that? Last week we talked about how there's still sin in the world, and so we know that we still need Jesus. We need his grace and his forgiveness. And Jesus also offers us help when we need his strength too. And that's what today's sermon is all about. So the world always tells us that stronger is better, right? But remember, Jesus sometimes had some upside down ways of doing things. If I told you to pick up a book, could you do it? Probably. If I told you to pick up a house, could you do it? Probably not. Unless it was maybe a doll's house or a Lego house, then you probably could. But if you really wanted to pick up a real house and you knew you were too weak to do it, what would you do? Well, you would ask for help. And you would probably want to ask the strongest person you know. Now, who is the strongest person you know? Probably your mom, right? I think all the moms are the strongest. But even stronger than that would be Jesus. He's the best answer for everything anyway. But if you thought you were strong enough to pick up the house, you might just keep trying and trying and trying and trying. And do you think you could ever actually do it? Probably not. So in this situation, the best thing to do was to admit that you're too weak to pick up a house and then just ask for help. And that's what Jesus offers to us. That's why if we admit that we're weak, we realize our own weakness, we can look to God for strength and he'll help us. So we know that if we realize that we are weak, then we can ask God to help us. And Jesus promises that he'll always be with us and always available when we need him. Now, during this season of coronavirus, sometimes we feel extra weak, we feel extra frustrated, or we miss our friends. And this is an opportunity where we really are weak. There is nothing we can do to solve the world's problem. So we just look to Jesus and we pray and we ask him to come and be present in our lives and help us through this. Now you might think, that's great. We love that Jesus is with us. But we just saw Jesus die, rise again, and then he went back to heaven. So where is Jesus? Go listen to today's Sunday school lesson and you'll find out what it means when Jesus says that he will be with us always till the end. Now, if you're wanting to test out the strong when weak theory, maybe go have an arm wrestle with your mom and see who's really strong and who's weak. Great.
See you next time.